Welcome to my ongoing series with my eBay sales. This is going to be for the first week of March 2025. Here we go with the sales. I have 8 sales. These two are not paid for yet though. This only sold for $1.99. It's a Jatavian Sanders rookie out of 249. Buyer has not paid yet, but I got to get to the post office. So I'm going to hold on to this, but I can't do the breakdown that I usually like to do. I think a lot of people like to see the transaction fees and how much gets taken out, but this I'm not able to do. This one is an Xavier Legette rookie. This one is out of 149. This sold for $14.50. That's right about what it goes for. I had an offer from not the buyer who eventually bought it, but someone else who wanted to buy it. Kind of like a buy it now offer of I think it was like $8.50. I declined. I don't even know if I countered. I think if I did, I countered probably around like $12, but they declined. And so I let this go all the way to auction. It got $14.50, which sounds great because it sold for what comps are. But this card is not paid for yet as well. So I don't have the breakdown over here on the left. And also, I am like just so ready to get rid of these Prizm cards because I got completely crushed and dusted in my 2 hobby box break. As you can see, I had the Panthers, so these are 2 of the cards. Does not make up at all nearly the cost of the box. And as a lot of you may know by now, because again, I'm recording this in early March, these 2024 NF Panini Prizm cards just are not grading well. I don't know why. I don't know whether it is a surface thing or like, some centering issue, but I'm not going to take the risk. If someone else wants to, or if they just want to have this card as a raw card, that's fine. But I just wanted to share that out with you as well. Again, this is for my plan for my 5,000 plus cards. And so as I do this, I'm going to put my little thank you notes on here and we're going to keep it moving. Okay, so here we go. First card is, again, it is that 2024 Panini Prizm. This is a purple power. This is out of 49, but it is of L'Jarius Sneed, who not a lot of people are really looking for. I mean, we're talking about a defensive player. So is the Titans. This card sold for a measly, or I don't know if it's measly, but yeah, $1.85, shipping $1.49, sales tax 13 for a total of $3.47. Minus out the sales tax, minus out the transaction fees of 71 cents. Shipping label 69 cents. So my order earnings on this card is $1.94. Pretty rough for a out of 49 Prizm card, but again, defensive player. I don't really know how good L'Jarius Sneed is. But yeah, just got to keep it moving, right? So that is the first sale I wanted to show to you. And again, I like to put these little thank you notes. And I am using the envelopes, which I will put a link in my description down below where you can get 10% off these really reinforced, nice envelopes that I really do like to ship with. Next one is baseball. So this one's a 2022 Bowman Chrome Prospects Mojo Refractor of James Wood, and it sold for $9. And you may be wondering, why did it sell for only $9? Isn't this like a really hot prospect and it's a rookie and it's baseball season? Yes to all of that. However, I did divulge in my listing that there was a surface issue. I don't know if you can catch it with the light there, with the ring light, but there is a crease, or I don't even know what to call it, like a dimple, not a dimple, but as you can see, there is a crease, and I did divulge that in my eBay listings. Whenever I do find them, I do like to divulge it. I'm not going to catch every single one, but this one I was able to see it. I was like, you know what? I don't want someone to go give me bad seller rating because they saw this after, I sold it to them. Or, I mean, here's the thing. If they grade it and I miss it, there's no way that I can catch every single thing. But when I do find out, I do want to divulge it. So this did sell for $9, shipping $1.49, sales tax of 56 cents for an order total of $11.05. The sales tax on this was 56 cents, again, minus out top and bottom. And then you get transaction fees of $1.72 and a shipping label, again, of 69 cents. And so this card, the order earnings for this card is $8.08, 808. No heartbreak. All right, next card up. Now this one's a little bit interesting because as you may have seen, I really like to ship in these card savers and in this, the reinforced envelope. This one's a thickie, okay, and I already have the thank you note on this one. But this one is a 2024 Prizm Premier Jersey Purple Pulsar Prizm Keon Coleman. How many times am I going to say Prizm? Um, this one is not numbered, so this sold for $2.76, and I can't put it in a card saver. It's just too thick. It's too thick. It's a patch card or a jersey card or like a non-event, non-player worn card. And so this card, actually was I mistakenly picked it up from someone at the Mid Atlantic Card Show, and he was like, you know what, I don't want these cards. You can just sell them. And I said, you know what, I want to return them to you. But he said, we agreed that any sales I make off these cards, I'm just going to buy cards off him off Instagram. So he's a local, local guy, and I was like, you know what, I'll sell them. It's almost a consignment. Like I'll sell them for you, and let me go ahead and just kind of like I don't know, buy stuff off you in the future. So that's the agreement we have. The transaction fees on this was 85 cents. Shipping label was 97 cents. The reason it's 97 as opposed to 69 is because it's 2 ounces. I won't show you the scale, but these jersey cards or the relic cards are a little bit heavier, so I like to put 97 2 ounces on it. I think 3 ounces maybe like $1.11, something like that. But this card is going in, and uh I do how do I show this without showing the name? Okay. I do like to put in every single one non-machinable and do not bend. Those are my like go-to. Even though these could be machinable, I have these two stamps, and I like to maybe I'll put a link on an Amazon description, but I'm not gonna like chunk it here. But you kind of put this on the shipping label, and presumably, if the mail people respect your desires or your request, they will not bend and they will not run it through their roller machines. But this one, again, 97 cents was the shipping for this, and the order earnings on this was $2.43. And again, I'm really hoping that because you can kind of feel it, it is kind of firm. You can almost see the indentation that I made by pressing on it. But I've maybe out of like literally, I don't know, maybe like 100 of these kind of like thicker cards, I've only had two of them returned or two of them not deliverable. So the return rate on this is very small. The acceptance rate is very high, and so I'm confident that this is going to get to the buyer. So thank you for that. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show you with that particular type of shipping. 3 ounces is the max you could do with eBay standard envelope / PWE, just so you guys know. Which means you could get like 3 of these cards or one patch card and one one of these cards. All right, so this one is a 2024 Panini Prizm Patrick Surtain Hyper Prizm. Again, out of that 2024, that vaunted wonderful break that I did, or not break, but the box opening. So this one sold for 99 cents. So not much to say. I definitely have had cards sell for 99 cents, and it's the same exact thing with the shipping and the tax and the transaction fees of 62 cents and the shipping label of 69 cents. So the order earnings on this is $1.17. You know what? You just gotta keep it moving. That's all this is about is, I have no attachment to the Panini Prizm cards at all. I'm not gonna grade them. I'm not gonna do anything with them. And so, you know, happy collecting to the person who, is getting this card. All right, last card, or well, second to last card, the last of these eBay standard envelopes. Out of that Keon Coleman little package came 3 Harrison Butkers. 2 of them did not sell. This one did sell. This is if someone wanted to go for the rainbow, they could. I don't have the other 2 in front of me that I can easily get without taking too long. Actually, maybe this is where I'll pause the video. Yeah, here we go. All right. I did find them pretty quickly. All right. Harrison Butker, Rainbow, if you want to go for it. They didn't want to buy these other 2. These 2 were out of 125 and out of 75. Maybe they already have them or whatever it is. I will try to sell these again, or I don't know what to do with these. But, this Harrison Butker did sell, and it did sell for only $1.25. Shipping $1.49, sales tax 12 cents for an order total of $2.86. Again, minus out the sales tax, transaction fees of 64 cents, shipping label 69 cents for an order earnings on this card of $1.41. And you know what? If they're trying to chase that rainbow, more power to them. I hope that they get it. And so that is it for the eBay standard envelopes. I got one negotiated, what is it called? It was not an auction, it was a buy it now. So I gotta flip over to my sales. I had it up for $49.99. I had previously bought this card. These dimples are not divulged to me. I definitely did divulge them to the buyer or in my eBay listings, but there are some dimples on this card. Otherwise, it's a pretty well centered card. I mean, maybe it's a little bit heavier on the right than the left, and I think maybe the top and bottom looks pretty good. But for in general, it's not a numbered card, but it is a black and white checker of Sean Taylor. I mean, he is like so coveted in our DMV area. This card actually is leaving the DMV. It's going to Pennsylvania. That's all I'll say. I'll just say the state. But this I think the offer came in. I don't think there's a counter. I think the offer that this buyer sent me was $42. And I said, you know what? I'm not gonna haggle over like $2 or $3 more. I think that was a reasonable initial ask. So out it goes. I am going to. I ran out of stickers. I actually did run out of stickers, so I can't provide this person a sticker. But I am going to give them the thank you thing. And sometimes it is good to like do a team bag on this. I just again I'm running out of supplies, I think. So there's this, there's this. These are from Card Coats. Shout out to Card Coats for their these are perfect for the like one touch, not one touches. Yeah, actually for one touches too, I guess, but for the top loaders, for when you're shipping top loaders. They're not good for slabs. You can't use these for slabs. That's why you don't see me, that's why you haven't seen me make this type of content using this in the past. But this is my eBay. I just saw this in the corner of my eye. I'm like, wait a minute, did I not put these away? I mean, I didn't mail these because these got to go in my to sell pile. I am rushing this a little bit because I gotta make sure I get this out before the mail goes. Won't show you the shipping label. Won't show you the all this other stuff. I will just show you that I did for this one print out the shipping packing slip. So again, $42 shipping, sales tax, no discount. I would have, well, I think maybe if you buy 3 or more cards from my eBay store, you get a 10% discount. I'll just say that. But the order total for this was $49.29. That includes the shipping and the sales tax. And then the transaction fees on this were $6.28. Shipping label is $3.96. So the order earnings on this card were $36.26. And again, I bought this card for a little bit over 30. That included the shipping and tax on my end. So I like make a little bit of money off this card, but again, it was not divulged to me that there were surface dimples on this card. So I am happy it's getting to someone who knows of the defects and, you know, likely won't grade it. Likely just wants Sean Taylor and wants, you know, maybe they're chasing the rainbow as well. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really enjoy making these videos. But if you like watching these, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. It really helps out the channel a lot, more than you can ever think. And thank you for everyone for your continued support throughout these videos as well, because your comments really keep me motivated to continue to make these. So, all right, thank you so much, guys. Take care.